Morning, Synth. How you doing? How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Uh-oh. Oh, whoopsies. There we go. I was wondering why it was double feeding for a second. Like, what the fuck? I was testing something. That's why. Because of course I was. No straight roads. No straight roads. Let me turn up the sensitivity a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Brandy B Stresso Espresso as usual. As usual. Let me get all kinds of situated here. So let's see if everything works out the way I want it to. Go. Look at that. Wow. We're getting a little bit better. A little bit more straight laced. Let me bring up my references real fast. Brandy B Stresso. When aren't you stressed deluxe at the overcharging Starbucks chain? Probably after the semester ends, maybe? No guarantees. No guarantees. But I like to at least think that. It'd be Stresso Grande, wouldn't it? No. I haven't upgraded to the Stresso. I haven't been on the Stresso Grande in a couple of days. So cut me some slackerino. Give me some slack. Give me at least a little bit of slack there. A little bit. Not a lot of it. I don't deserve that much, but I do deserve a little bit. Looking for wherever I kept this shadow here. I had this around here someplace. But oh, that's where I kept it. That's fantastic. Okay. No, I'm just kind of stressed. I'm stressed right now. This time I'm stressed because I'm waiting for the Japanese professor to open up submissions for homework. There was a burn against Starbucks, not you. But I'm waiting for her to open up homework submissions so I could turn in my homework, which was due at 4:30, and still I can't even submit it because it's not letting me. And also, we're supposed to be able to we're supposed to be able to change our answers for the grammar quiz because a lot of people got a 50% or less on it. I got the 50%. So I kind of want to change my answers so I don't have a 50 fucking percent, but she won't let us turn it in or see the questions. So what am I supposed to do? So, yeah. How are you doing today, Synth? Everything going well? Love and life? I'm just kind of frustrated about that. It's really annoying that she just won't open that stuff up on time. You know what I mean? It's even more annoying because I have been open booking the closed book test and I'm still somehow fucking not failing, but I'm still failing the actual quizzes. I'm like, what's happening? So it's kind of annoying, you know what I mean? It's kind of annoying. And by annoying, I mean outright fucking aggravating. Like, you'd expect me to be doing at least a little bit better, you know what I mean? Steam was down for like 30 minutes ago, stopped you from gaming. I heard about that, actually. Yeah, I heard about that. Weird. Steam's normally pretty good about that stuff. I imagine it was probably nothing too important, though. It is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm not bugging right now, but I'm not bugging right now. You know what I mean? So I kind of just want to do some light work. You know what I mean? It is a rarity. It's a very rare. It's a very rare rarity. Yeah, I'm not stressing right now, but I'm not in a good mood. So I kind of just want to work on this for a little bit. You know what I mean? Let's see now. I'll bring up Valkyrie Prime. Valkyrie Prime. So a little bit of A, a little bit of B. You know. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I was playing a little bit of Night Rain off stream too. Killed the final boss, which was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. If you don't absolutely horror Star Rail login tomorrow, you get a free unit. Ah. I've been playing a little bit more of Star Rail and ZZZ lately. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But I hate the daily login stuff. It's annoying. You know what I mean? That's what turned me off from them originally. Was just so much daily login, daily login, daily login. Okay, this is a bit more tenable. Wish it were easier to get my hands on good reference images for them though. Come on. And Google broke. Thanks a lot, Google. Let's see, maybe Pinterest will have something workable for me. Right. Because I still have the images Elgato gave me, but they're a bit low res, so it's kind of hard to work with them. He's setting a bit more high res, you know what I mean? No. I want to start ZZZ just so you can have an account with Miyabi. I kind of want to get Miyabi as well. I'm not really sure though. I'm kind of more of a Jane Doe kind of guy. And I'm sick of the story beats. Like, I don't care about the story. I just want to play a video game. You know what I mean? Like, that's my big issue with MiHoYo games. Not just, you know, the whole gotcha mechanic thing, but also, like, I just want to play a video game. Stop blocking my progression behind 30 minutes of unskippable cutscenes. Please, thank you. The banner is supposed to come up again, right? I'm not really sure. I haven't been paying attention that much. I was planning on just saving up my draws so I could get the next majorly interesting character. You know, you know. Alright, we're just gonna have to play by ear. What I'm trying to figure out how to do next is texture the face. And also fix this collar here. Straighten things out a little bit more. I'm nearing the point where I need to kind of freeball it. So, you know, positives and negatives. Positives and negatives. But yeah, I don't pay attention to ZZZ news too much. I pay a bit more attention to Star Rail. I kind of want to get back into Honkai 3rd, but they basically deleted my account a while back. And I don't want to contact support to get it back. And what I mean by that is way back when MiHoYo was starting to really take off with Genshin, they merged all of the pre-existing accounts into a new kind of mega account. If you didn't complete the thing in time, though, they deleted your stuff. And I didn't. So, yeah. Apparently, you can still get it back, but I'm just like, I can't be bothered right now. So, you know. No. That color. There she goes. So, you know. You know. Star Rail does have a skip mechanic. I feel like you already knew that, though. I know. I'm just like, I don't even want to play the story missions. Like, I just wanna chill, do my own thing. And it's also, again, the gotcha mechanics. The gotcha mechanics are really annoying. Like, I appreciate as far as gotcha games go, they're pretty not bad. But it's also like, I just don't wanna. I did pick up the Cat Girl, cause Cat Girl. But, you know, it's still working up the motivation, the time to do a lot of things. I've been getting more interested in working on artistic endeavors lately. So there is that as well. There is that as well, which I'm not really upset about. I feel like me becoming more interested in working on art stuff is kind of a positive, you know? I'm taking some artistic liberties. So I've just been trying to kind of feed that rather than my my love of video games. You know? What is it? There's two wolves in you. Which one wins? The one you feed. So I'm just trying to feed this one for now. Another gotcha game I played only for a short while had a publisher transfer and required users to manually request their data. Ew, ugh. I hate that. I hate that a lot. I'm so sick of gotcha games. I understand they work. I understand they print money like an absolute bastard out of hell. But so much of A, so much of B. I'm actually kind of in a good mood too, even though it doesn't sound like it, because I was looking at my finances, right? And my credit card gives me points back whenever I use it on stuff, and I've been using it like an absolute bastard, and I have it set off to autopay. And I have enough points set up that I might be able to get a ring from the Torch store soon. So I've been looking at getting Ronnie's ring, and I'm very happy about that. So I really want to get that ring because it's cool. It's really cool. Your account got sent to the sun and that pissed you off. Yeah, that's why you don't do that sort of thing. It's bad business because as soon as you delete a player's account or even risk them losing the account, a lot of players immediately just kind of don't care anymore. Dumb fucking publishers. I don't understand how stupid people keep landing themselves in these upper level management positions. Like, how do we make money, guys? Well, deleting people's accounts is a pretty good way to not make money. I genuinely don't understand how these fucking corpo suits can't figure out how to make money. It genuinely baffles me. It genuinely baffles me. I'm just like, what do you mean you don't know how to make money? All you gotta do is put gotcha titties on screen, and then don't do anything else. Don't touch it. Make a game that is vaguely enjoyable for players to play, and they will throw money at you. They will literally just throw oodles and oodles and oodles of money at you. What's the problem here? And they for the life of them, they can't figure it out. And I don't get it. I don't get it, Synth. I don't understand why these people can't make money. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's weird, ain't it? It's weird. Fuck. Just make a good game. Like what's there to be confused about? I looked into it, and the time I was looking to play again was like a week after the transfer window closed. It's even worse. I understand keeping players' data can be expensive, but like this whole, I heard about the entire what's it called? The hang on, I just deleted a tab I shouldn't have deleted. What was it? Stop killing games. Like I heard about that through the drama with what's his face, and his whole argument was, oh, it's expensive to keep all that data, blah 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 blah, and this and that and this and that. And I'm over here just like, if you can't afford to sell your video game, then just die. Like, why are you even making video games if you can't afford to sell the video game? What is even wrong with you? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand how people just don't know how to make money. It baffles me. The publishers are getting rid of their client data, and clearly they didn't discuss doing a full transfer to new heads. Clearly they didn't. So they probably lost more than a few customers. Sad. Dumb motherfuckers. Dumb motherfuckers. I don't get it. I don't get it, Synth. I don't get it. How can they not know how to make money? The boy Bundy does not understand it. I just don't. But not my goat. Not my goat. I'm just holding the horns. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. No sense in getting all bunyipped up over it. You only spent your time on it, yeah. You probably weren't a profitable customer anyways. No, not necessarily. There's a lot a company can derive from a non-paying customer if they're not a bunch of fucking dipshits. For instance, oh, that's what's happening. For instance, so a lot of these games, whether you like it or not, are kind of sort of harvesting your data. So that's kind of one thing. So there's a lot of tasty num num data they're probably taking from you. What was that? Lots of tasty num num data. There's also just the amount of people playing the game. Normally, it's kind of like lurkers on Twitch almost. Kind of like lurkers on Twitch. It's kind of like lurkers on Twitch. Just being there and playing the game at all is a lot more than you think it is. The people who were paying up for that game probably had their data transfer and secured notice. You see your argument though? Exactly. It's volumetric. Like, don't get me wrong, you probably weren't contributing as much to their bottom line as the whale spending several grand, right? But that's not really the part that matters. But again, it also has to do with potential, and that's the other thing that frustrates me. Is maybe you weren't a paying customer, but you were still potentially a paying customer. And through their own dipshit incompetence, you are no longer potential, you're just not going to. So that's one of those things that frustrates me a lot. It's like, you've just chased off potential profit margin. Like, you know what I mean? Dumb motherfuckers can't figure out how to make money, dude. I saw a meme of a streamer that was getting upset because nobody was donating or subscribing to his stream anymore. And then it cuts to a bunch of clips of him making fun of people, giving him money. I'm like, oh, yep, there's your problem. Dumb son of a bitch. You literally made fun of the people paying and subsidizing your lifestyle. So yeah, no wonder they don't want to fucking give you their cash anymore. Stupid bitch. Imagine not knowing how to make money. I swear, man, people drive me crazy. They drive me all sorts of crazy, synth. Don't get it. Don't get it. It's like Japan right now and their inability to get people to fuck. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know how to get people to procreate? Like, huh? But I only say that because I feel like they're hemorrhaging players and anyone playing is valuable. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Everyone is valuable. And if you're hemorrhaging players, especially on a gacha game where it basically prints fucking money, there's not much I could do for you. Like, anime titties go on screen, money go here, brr. How can you not figure out how to make that work? I don't get it. They had players in the millions, and yeah, sure, but I'm by perspective less valuable. You are, but you still have innate value, and that's where they're failing. They do need to court their biggest investors, air quotes. Sure, yeah, I get that. But like what they need to understand is in the long distance. Oopsies. Uh-oh. We're gonna do something slick. In the long distance, right? In the long distance, you need to court your entire player base. Big spenders, little spenders, even the no spenders. You gotta do it. That's why, hang on. MiHoYo is doing so well is because they court everybody. They're playing games with the whales, they're playing games with the not whales. It's actually part of the reason why a lot of people are up in arms at Genshin right now, because Genshin is starting to play only with the big spenders, which is upsetting the little spenders. So I'm kind of curious to see where that drama goes. Just a little bit, though. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. As I said, not my goat. I'm just holding the horns. If you understand what that analogy means, great. If you don't, let me know and I'll explain it. So, it is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will be. Oh, per some really weird dude who was at Camp Roberts before me. If you're going to make use of a goat, one thing people will do is one dude would hold the horns of the goat so it does not headbutt your friend as he makes use of the goat. It's not my goat, I'm just holding the horns. Well, he makes use of it. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Otherwise I have to get vulgar. Oh, yeah. See, now you get the analogy. It's kind of fucked up, ain't it? Kind of fucked up. And by kinda, I mean it's just fucked up. But not my goat. I'm just holding the horns. Yippers. It is what it is. Is that why I kept hearing goat fuck from the police units in Payday 2? Possibly. I'm not really sure about that one. But if you ever hear a veteran or something say, not my goat, just holding the horns, there you go. Now you know why. Now you know why. Oopsies, wrong one. I'm going to take some artistic liberties while I work. Because I can. Because I can. There we go. And if anyone has an issue with that, they can schlub my knob. Unfortunately for games, especially for live service and publishing handlers like I described, there's a lot of business involved in games rather than making a game. Yeah, it's why games have been kind of sucky ducky lately. But just give it time. Things will work themselves out. Or they won't. I'm just trying to stay positive in light of current events. Just trying to stay positive. Which is also why I'm a little stressed out right now. Because I might have I'm not sure, but I might have upset one of the students at school. I don't think I did. I don't know. The brain rot be brain rotting. The brain rot be brain rotting. So I think I'm not. I don't even think I should entertain those thoughts more than I already have. Where is that at? Where are you? There you are. Where are? Oh no, you're over here. Okay. Oopsies, wrong one. Let's just get rid of this so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Gotta do some more farming though for the helmet copy and the arcades. I picked up the new Signas that came out. Well, the two that came out. I actually kind of like the second one. I think it looks really nice on a Neuros Prime. So I did that. And I'll pick up the third one just so I have the shiny, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get any actual use out of it. I've been playing Warframe lately because I kind of ran out of content again. Oopsies. Shit happens when you party naked, and once you know it, my pants are around my fucking ankles. So I've been looking for other games. Night Rain's been enjoyable. I'm debating on playing Elden Ring again. Because Elden Ring is a pretty nice game. Pretty good. Really like it. Let's do this. So, yeah. Because I still have yet... Oopsies. I still have yet to complete a playthrough of Elden Ring. And that's something that's been not necessarily eating at me, but frustrating me. Because I'm like, dude, you know what I mean? Not even the DLC per se. I just want to complete the game. Just to say that I did. You know what I mean? So maybe do that sometime. On stream, naturally. Because Night Rain's been giving me the itch. I was debating on playing Night Rain today as well, because I find Souls games to be a very therapeutic because, you know, I grew up on Souls games. Literally grew up on them. I still remember Mama Brandier taking me to GameStop way back in the day to pick up Dark Souls 1. Because I saw a YouTuber called Ghost Robo play it, and I was immediately infatuated. I was like, yes, this is my game. So I'm a little upset though, because I have to go into class tomorrow on the weekend because professor said we had to. Which is annoying because I had stuff I wanted to do, specifically the model. I've been working on that and I finally started texturing the clothes. I'm frustrated with that too because I can't think of anything I really want to do for the clothes. So I'm just kind of doing the hoodie again, but you know, a new coat of paint, as it were. A new coat of paint. And just kind of, you know, do once I have it done and I'm a bit more experienced to everything, I'll plan out some new clothes. And it's taking me a while. It's taking me a while right now on the hoodie because the way I'm doing the hoodie is very specific, right? Because if I do the hoodie properly, right? If I do the hoodie properly, I'll actually be able to sell it on booth. Because the way Vroid works is there's kind of a color key you can use. You're not forced to use it, but there is a color key, right? And if you use that color key, then you can just freely swap out the colors whenever you want. So if I do things correctly, I'll be able to freely swap colors whenever I want, and more importantly, I'll be able anyone who I give the model that texture to will be able to as well. Which then means I can sell it on booth for like $5. So I want to do that. Not as a way to generate any actual factual income, but just kind of get my feet wet. You know what I mean? Get my feet wet, try some new stuff. So, yeah. However, that is taking a bit of time because one, I'm still learning how the color key thing works, but also the texture. Because I don't really have a set idea in mind for, come on, work for me. Hello. I don't really have a set idea in mind for the texture. You know what I mean? So I've been also looking around on Pinterest for anything interesting I can find, which I haven't really found anything yet. Also very frustrating. Very frustrating. But we keep on keeping on. And then the pants. I'll do the same thing with the pants after the hoodie. The pants will be a little bit easier because I already know what I want to do for the pants. It'll just be a matter of, you know, doing the color key thing again. It's also a struggle because I've never textured things before. But, you know. So, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We keep on keeping on. We keep on keeping on. Other than that, not a whole lot going on in Brandy's life as usual. Next week is the final week of this semester, which can't come fucking soon enough for me. And then we have finals the week after, which kind of dreading, but I think I'm gonna pass the Japanese class regardless. So there's a positive for you. And then the other two classes are basically shoo-ins. So from there, it looks like things are going well with the apartment hunt. So I'm probably not going back to the US anytime soon. And then we'll have about 30 days free where I intend to stream a bit more often. So, yeah. And being closer to the campus is going to be really nice. Makes it easier to go to the gym. So I'll be able to go to the gym more often again. Part of the reason I've been having trouble going to the gym now is lately, whenever I go to the gym, I just get like really angry for no reason. And it hurts. It hurts a lot. Like, I don't know if you've ever been angry to the point where you're just in physical pain from the amount of wrath channeling through your body. It sucks. It sucks a lot. And I just haven't wanted to deal with that. It's awful. It's really trash. I don't like it. I don't know what to do about that. So I've just been kind of avoiding the gym lately. I need to stop though, because I'm losing muscle mass. But it's like, go to the gym and get swole, or stay home and, you know, not be just wrathfully angry. I think part of the issue is just people are kind of annoying at this gym. Like, there is a guy that will show up, he will hog the weights, one set of weights or a machine for like an hour, and talk very, very, very loudly with his friends. That's all he does. He doesn't actually work out. He doesn't actually make use of the equipment. Like, he'll use it like once or twice, but then he'll just sit there and do nothing. There's a guy who hogs the leg press machine for 2 hours. Literally, I have timed him. He will sit on there for 2 hours. It's not even an exaggeration. So, also, you know, really frustrating. Because it's like, I want to use the leg press machine. He's like, no, I'm using it. I'm like, will you share? No, I'm using it. And then he'll just sit there and play on his phone. It's like, fucking bro. So I've gotten to the point where I show up earlier and earlier so I can make use of the equipment I want to make use of before they all pop up and, you know, start hogging all the equipment. Come on, open it. Thank you. So I'm at a point of doing that before. Where'd my water go? Oh, I don't know. Hang on. BRB, I gotta go grab some water. There we go. Yeah, so it's gotten to the point where I just kind of show up to grab the equipment I need to use early, and then they get pissy at me like, "Oh, you almost done? Are you almost done?" I'm like, I'm working. Please fuck off, go away." So, no straight roads, unfortunately. No straight roads. So, hopefully the next semester will be better. So while I'm on this break, which we are hopefully going to have soon, I'm intending, mind you, but I'm intending to stream longer and more often for its duration. At the very least, longer, right? That's like the goal right now is to stream, you know, longer. Longer than 2.5 hours at a time. Especially because I'll have the apartment. So that'll free up a lot of the time I can stream as well. What the hell are you? That's why. So, yeah. Yep. I'm trying to do her gauntlets right now. But there's no good pose with her gauntlets. I might just do what Blazing Cobalt did in this one and just take away the gauntlets. Ooh, that's actually a sick arrow. That could be interesting. Yeah, there's no good pose of her gauntlets. Where? But sometimes I'm not. There we go. Sometimes I'm not even sure if I want to keep streaming. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating because like the more I stream, the more I'm like, I don't think I'm cut out for this. Like I try and think of cool ideas and things to do on stream, and I'm just like, I don't want to do any of this. Like people do the roulette and the punishment wheel, right? And I'm like, damn, I really don't want to do any of that. Like I want actually nothing to do with that. Like whenever I see someone do like the world's hottest the world's hottest chip, I'm like, damn, that sucks. I don't want to do that. Even though it could be really good content, I'm like, damn, I don't want to do that. So, yeah. I saw Junie upload a video where she had to be a cat girl maid. I'm like, LOL, that's kind of funny. Damn, I don't want to do that. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not quitting streaming because, it's good for my stress. But, you sometimes I'm just a bit frustrated by things. Do Butler's Cafe exist? They have to exist, right? Yeah, they do. Why? I know there's one or two hanging around in deeper Akihabara, someplace. I don't know where exactly, but I know they exist. Why? Hell, I'm pretty sure Elgato's even talked about it before. Like, I know he said he was at a maid cafe, but I know Butler cafes exist. Why? That's real fast. That was actually one of the things I wanted to work on for the model was to make like a not like a butler outfit, but not a butler outfit. I couldn't get the clothing on the model to work the way I really wanted it. So, now let me fix my wrist. I don't know. You saying you didn't want to do a maid cafe? I don't want to do a butler cafe either. They're cringe. I assume you meant to be a maid. Oh no, well, a male or female equivalent. I don't know. It's just not for me, I think. Brandy's a bit uh relinquitous that way. I don't handle things like that very well. Remember, the environment I came up in very much discouraged things like that. So even now I have a hard time kind of sitting here and looking myself in the face while I do VTubing and whatnot. It's kind of weird like that. It's something I'm trying to get over. Trying to learn how to enjoy life for its own self. You know what I mean? Every day I'm struggling with something new. Like, what was it? Yesterday, the night before last night, I ended up having a nightmare where I spent not 9 days. I spent 3 days, that's right, in a nightmare where I was in California because I got deported from Tokyo. And I had to go around my old base recollecting all my stuff, and nobody remembered me, and everyone who was there hated me. 3 days of that. And I don't mean I had that nightmare over the course of 3 nights. No, no, no. That one singular nightmare lasted, by my perception, 3 days. So that fucking sucks. Oh boy. Objectively awful. whenever that happens. Because I'll wake up and I'm like, where am I? What year is it? Because I woke up and I was like, hang on, I'm in Tokyo. I got deported. What the fuck? Hang on. And I'm freaking the fuck out. And I'm like, oh, it was a nightmare. Ooh, oh no, that's bad. And one of my friends has been getting mad at, one of my online friends has been getting mad at me because my nightmares are starting to come back and get worse. And they're like, Brandier, the nightmares you're talking about are actual major mental illness signifiers. I'm like, I don't know. I thought this was normal. And they were like, spending weeks and days by your perception in a nightmare is bad. Like that is apparently a really big red flag for mental health. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Wow, cool. Anyway. So they're kind of mad at me right now. Oopsies. Oopsie poopsies. It is what it is. So I'm having trouble feeling out how the gauntlet should be shaped. I kind of just want to get rid of it and leave her arms gauntlet free. I feel like it'd look better without the gauntlet. I'm getting rid of the gauntlet. Fuck this shit. I don't want it anymore. Get it out of here. Get out of here. I don't want it. I'm the artist. Artists are allowed to be a bit prissy, right? Pretty sure. There you go. See? Looks better already. How's a nightmare different from a dream? Positivity. Positivity. What matters is whether or not you interpret it positively or not. So if Freddy Krueger coming and giving you a prostate exam with his knife fingers is a positive for you, then it's not really a nightmare. However, if you are absolutely petrified of Freddy Krueger giving you a soft and loving caress with his non-clawed hand, then that's a nightmare. So what matters is perception of the issue more than anything. So yeah, I believe waking up in a cold sweat after spending 3 days in California, wondering where I am. I interpret that as a nightmare, personally. I don't know about you, Synth, but I do. But that's just me. You're free to disagree. But it is what it is, and it will be what it'll be. Is what it is. I'm honestly getting to the point where I'm gonna post this to Twitter. Because my skill level is just not high enough to do what it needs. What it needs me to do. Mm-hmm. It's nice though. It's relaxing. I have an idea for the final I'm doing in Drawing 1. We're actually working on it yesterday and tomorrow. So we'll see how well I'm able to execute on it. Not very well. But I think it's going to go well enough. You know what I mean? I think it'll go well enough. Maybe not, grandly, but so we were given the topic for the final was, what does it feel like to be a foreigner in a foreign land? That's the prompt. Or whatever you felt like really alone in life. You know, a very nebulous kind of prompt. Very nebulous, very open to interpretation. The only thing we're not allowed to do is we have to explain it, so no inappropriate content. It has to be explainable and it can't be massively abstract. So, say we were given free brains. So, what I'm doing is a man who is ambiguously walking towards the viewer or walking away from the viewer into an abstract looking kind of city with lots of ghost hands chasing after you. We'll see how people feel about that. What do you mean no abstract? Not super duper abstract, right? Like no full blown abstractism, but we're allowed to take some liberty with it, you know, if that makes any sense. Like no putting a splotch of paint on the canvas and saying it's art. So I think I got a handle on it. I'm trying to make mine a bit more abstract so that way my lack of fine skill does not detract from the overall work itself. That makes sense. I had that Myogu Rising line in your head. Sorry when I go quiet, I'm trying to get the lines straight. I want these lines thinner so it doesn't take away from everything. But I'm not sure how it feels because it feels a bit too firm now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in a super chatty mood right now either. I'm just kind of in an existy mood. What the fuck? Ah, that's what's doing it. That's interesting. Give me that. There we go. I don't want to listen to this. We're gonna go on a rabbit hole. We're gonna go on a rabbit hole real fast. I hope whatever I just did is gonna be nice and entertaining for us. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. There we go, that should be fine. Kind of. I really like this song. It kind of bops for me. Ba-dum. Yeah. So we're just kind of hanging in there, I guess. I don't remember what I was talking about. I kind of lost track of it. And I lost track of myself again. As I am known to do. It doesn't look bad when you zoom it out all the way. But as soon as you start zooming in more, it's like, uh-oh. Oh dear. It is what it is. What if I turn the stabilization up? Sorry. I'm trying to make this line nice and thin. taking some artistic liberty again. Oh, this is a ZZZ one. No, not like that. Stabilization mode. What does this mean? Reduce stabilization when drawing quickly. Now it's a bit easier to do some shenanigans. How do I do this? Should be a bit easier to work on that now with my wrist. I'm not sure how I like the dark line. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Do. Let's see. Go over here. Give me that. You. But yeah. I'm just kind of frustrated with streaming right now. I want to do more, but I don't know what to do. I've been watching some more small time streamers, and I see them. I've seen a couple people, and I know comparison is the thief of joy, but I can't help but be a little envious. Every so often, I see a new streamer crop up, put more work in, and then immediately pop off, and I can't help but be just a little envious of them. You know what I mean? I can't help but be a little envious. And I try to understand what they're doing and how they're doing it so I can copy that. But I don't get it. I don't get it. And I know I shouldn't be so hyper focused on it, but I can't help it sometimes. Like that streaming friend of mine. She recently made a whole new account because she wanted to rebrand and everything. And I told her you shouldn't do that because, it took you all that time to grow your audience and whatnot, this and that and this. You should you should rebrand on your current account so at the very least you keep your current followers, right? And they're like, look at my follower count. I looked at it and they already had twice as many followers than their previous account. I'm like, fucking bruh. No, they don't want me to spread it, and so they do stop by every so often though. Every so often. And I can't help but be a little envious of them because, like, dude, they built a new account within a month, already had 2,000 followers on TikTok. And I'm like, what the fuck? You really should not have said that. It'll be fine. Because I haven't told you who their other account is. So it is what it is. But I can't help but be a little envious of them. Just being able to basically pop up wherever they want and immediately smash 2,000 followers on TikTok. And I've looked at their content, and it's just generic VTuber stuff. And they're like, yeah, you should just do that, dude. I'm like, fuck. Now, I'll do it after I have the new model put together and a bit more set in stone. Because I don't want people to know me for this model and then for me to swap it in the near-ish future. You know what I mean? How long will that take? However long it does take. I know that's not really an answer, but it's the only answer I really have. However long it takes. So, I think these are one of these life lessons I need to learn about patience and whatnot. It's one of those life lessons sometimes you do need to learn. I don't like her ribcage. That's a little better. Need some actual ribs there. Come on, it's supposed to reduce stabilization when I'm going fast, not increase it. Yeah, it'll be fine there. Fuck it. Ba-dum. So, yeah, it's just one of those frustrating things. How long will the model take? I don't really know. It'll take however long it takes. I'm hoping to make a lot more progress over the break. So I guess we'll just kind of wait and see, won't we? Come on. We'll just see how long things take. There's a lot of things, like I've talked about before, that I could do to help grow, but I just haven't done for one reason or another. Again with this. Lots of learning to do. Lots of growth. But positive thoughts, right? I don't want to sit here and bemoan my fate. Being in the very privileged position to be living in Japan, working on titty art for no real reason other than because I want to. It's a lot more privilege than I give it credit for. A lot more. Lot more. Also, did you hear it looks like Caliban Prime is unfortunately going to be the next Prime. Unfortunately. Siege. Siege. But good for the Caliban enjoyers, I suppose. Good for them. Yeah. I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed. Not surprised, but I am just a wee bit. Sorry if I'm sounding being a bit subdued. I'm not really in an excitable mood right now. This one's not bad. I'm in a bit of an excitable mood right now. I'm not in an excitable mood. And I'm kind of focusing on study playlist. Thank you. I'm kind of focusing on this right now. So it's whoopsies. It's soothing. Let me check and see if the teacher has opened up submissions yet. I've been waiting for her to open up submissions for the homework so I can turn it in. She still hasn't opened it though. And to make matters worse, we're supposed to be able to turn in grammar corrections for our last grammar test that I got a 50% on. Fucking oof, by the way. And she hasn't opened up the questions yet, so I can't even look at what the questions are so I can see what exactly I was doing wrong. All she did was mark, this is wrong, study harder. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, lady? Like, I got Quizlet flashcards, Kanji flashcards, extra credit, reading, writing, PDF. That's not what you think it is. Listening audio, not what you think it is. WB answers, L6 revived. It's not what you think it is. The homework and grammar test corrections. No questions. I really hate this professor. I hate her a lot. Will getting those extra 50 points make a big difference? No, not really. But it's like, bruh. It's the principle. Mhm. It's the principle of things, you know? Of course. I like the stabilization. I don't like the stabilization as well. Very annoying. So it'd be nice if she'd at least unlock the turn in for the fucking homework on time. You know what I mean? Like literally, I could screenshot it right now and you'll see it was due 3, 4, 5 hours ago. It was due 5 hours ago, but there's still no way to submit it. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? And it'll mark it late in the system. It already says it's late right now, even though there's no way to submit it because it's not letting me submit it. What am I supposed to do? I don't like her. I don't like her. She's nice. Don't get me wrong. Like, she's nice. She's relatively polite, but she is incompetent. She does not know what the fuck she's doing. And if there's ever a way to upset old Brandy, it's by not knowing what you're doing. Oh boy. I cannot wait for the course evaluation to pop up so I can just rip her to shreds. That one's going to be a lot. I'm going to be having a lot of typing to do on that one. And her feedback, like I said, her feedback is trash. She doesn't tell you what exactly you got wrong. She just says, you got this wrong, study this page more. Which is not helpful. You know what I mean? That's like actually not helpful. Like, what's wrong with it? Why is it wrong? What did I do? What should I have done? You got it wrong. Study this page. That doesn't tell me anything because, you know, clearly I thought it was right. Otherwise, I would not have turned it in like that. Clearly, I thought it was right. Otherwise, I wouldn't have turned it in like that. Well, sucks to be you. I'm like, bitch. Like, actually, screw this chick. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Sharpening the lines, cleaning up various things. And apparently, I'm the weird one on campus because not only do I trash talk with the trans kids, which apparently make people uncomfortable. I don't know why. The trans kids think I'm okay. But people are starting to realize I'm technically a double major. And everyone's like, oh, wow, that's really weird. You're in art class, but you're also a computer science student. What the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I got fucking PTSD. This is what I do for my stress. And they're like, what stress? I'm like, check it out, dudes. I actually had this talk with the professor yesterday, and that's actually why I was a little stressed about possibly upsetting my friend. I told the professor was like, why do you talk so much during class? I'm like, oh, real simple. If I keep talking, then I literally can't hear the bad thoughts as long as I'm just talking. And she's like, what do you mean the bad thoughts? You're not depressed. I'm like, honey, please. I am massively depressed. If I spoke without my filter, my depression filter, you would look at sending me to a doctor. And she was like, okay, fair enough. And then I told her about the 3 day nightmare. And she was like, actually, yeah, that is really bad. I'm like, wow, crazy. Crazy, wow. She's really nice, though, this professor. This one's a different one than the Japanese one. This is my drawing professor. She's really nice. She doesn't like to admit it, but she does laugh at me and the trans kid that I talk with because we will just absolutely shit talk. We will mercilessly shit talk each other back and forth. We're both really fucking funny. So it's good times. So yeah, she doesn't want to admit it though. She doesn't want to admit it. Because then she also knows it's going to encourage the fuck out of me. But it's too late. I can already see her covering her mouth and laughing sometimes. I'm like, yeah, I see you. I see you laughing at that zinger. Like we were joking around. I don't think I can actually say it on stream. Never mind. We were joking around though, and I said something that was potentially really problematic. And, you know, me and Buddy realize I'm just fucking around. But, you know, this sucks. Try this one. But, you know, it's just funny thoughts and stuff. A little bit of A, a little bit of C and D and E. I kind of want to play Minecraft again, too. I just haven't worked up the motivation. You know. Some Minecraft for the stress. I just don't know what I would build. I know I still need to kill the Ender Dragon. So I'm kind of scared of killing the Ender Dragon and just being like, okay, there's no real reason to play Minecraft anymore. Which I know is not how Minecraft works by default, but you know. You know. Big boobs! They're making them massive. Massive heaving badonkers. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Stretch. I am excited for the new apartment though. I'm excited. Nervous but excited. Nervous but excited. Nervous but excited. It'd be easier. Actually, maybe I'll do thicker lines, more stylized like that. Because that doesn't actually look bad, does it? Mm. So, I kind of like that actually. Yeah, it looks a lot nicer. So much I did that. Yeah, something to do with the stroke. I'm still not really good with the stroke stuff. Oh well, it's a learning experience, right? We try, we learn, we grow. Come on. So yeah, I guess I've just been struggling with feelings of inadequacy again. It's peaceful. It's nice. Nice and peaceful. Nice and peaceful. We'll just put that there for now. Gold brick. Gold brick. Come on. I've also been thinking about making a new background for the stream. Just thinking about it. You know, why not? That sort of thing, right? Thinking about a lot of stuff. But Brandy's not really a chatty catty today, I guess. I think we have fewer follow. I think we've lost a bunch of followers. Or did we cross 200 without me even realizing it? I don't know. It says we're at 207. I don't know. I'm probably thinking about it too much. He is what it is. You never noticed follower count? I pay attention to it more than I should. Or maybe I don't pay enough attention to it. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell. But nonetheless, we keep on keeping on. And it broke. Why is this so loud and aggressive? Nah. What is... Here, this is from May and Abyss. Let's see if that does anything for us. Let's make this a lot larger. Ah, no. Zoltrack is safe. I know this song at least. Come on. This will be a bit better. Lines a little bit after a minute. I'll need to firm these lines up because they definitely don't do quite what I want them to do like this. It's too fuzzed. Mm. Mm. There we go. It's a little better. Takes attention away from down here. It's it elsewhere. Frustrating. Frustrating, frustrating. I see what I'm trying to do. I just lack the skill. Or maybe it's patience. And I don't want to work on the model on stream because I do want it to be a bit of a surprise for people. I'd like it to be a surprise at least. Should do about that arm though. Let's fix the gold. There's gold we need to fix. But no, this is too mean. I don't want this. Leeway? Leeway's pretty safe. At least I think so. Turn down that a lot. So at least it'll firm up the edges a little bit more. I think what I need to do is I need to create some custom brushes for the things I want. That'd probably be the best thing I could do at this point. Nah, that's gonna upset me. How about Sagaramiya Shrine? What else do we have here? Dawn Winery theme. Oh, the island, the Golden Apple Archipelago. I remember that. That was a good time in Genshin's history. That was a grand time. Checking the workbook again. I hate this teacher. I hate her so much. Why? Can't you just do your job, lady? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna turn the inside of her wrist black. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I definitely need to make my own brushes because this brush is not working for me. Yeah, it's really not working. So it's the mapping brush. What about the real one? No, I don't like those edges. Turnip pen. Turnip pen might be a little sensitive for me. See, now the lines are a lot straighter, but the problem is we're so... I just envision right there. That's what I sometimes see old Diariku do. Where is it at? I sometimes see her do. She'll do something like this. But I'm not really sure what she does from here. I think she blends it, but I'm not sure how the blending would really work for me. You know what I mean? I've been trying to experiment with the various tools and stuff. Trying, mind you, trying. Like, she really loves her blending tool. She really loves it a lot. I wish she streamed at a time that was better for me so I could learn from her a bit more. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. It's doing the thing. I think the issue is the stabilization. Like it just doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Like I got this pencil here. Don't know how to use it. Frustrating. Frustrating. So I'm debating on changing the time I stream at during this break that I'll have. I'm probably going to look over when my next classes are and see how that'll fit into everything. See how that'll fit in everything. Go from there, I guess. Because I'm just not really sure. Like, I'm still not even sure if I'm gonna take the Japanese too. Because I'm just like, I'm almost failing this Japanese 1 class while doing open book. Like, it's bad. Like, dude, even the quizzes are the worst, right? The quizzes are the worst because we only have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm like, that's not enough time for a 20-question quiz. It's so little time to decipher what the question is, first of all. But you gotta decipher the question. I have to create an answer, and then I need to and then I need to write it down in a language that I have very little experience with, and is which is so esoteric in areas that if you make a slight mistake, the word becomes something else entirely. Frustrating. Frustrating. Bro, it's not enough time. Like, if I had more time, okay, I'd chill the fuck out, right? I'd chill the fuck out because that means I can sit there, I can study, I can build techniques and stuff to remember stuff with. And we just don't have that time. And I'm realizing, by the way, because of a fuck up the computer did at some point, our entire layer has shifted. So that's fan-fucking-tastic. So now we get to deal with that. I don't even know. We're just gonna have to hope for the best. Move the binky. No. Move everything back into place and hope for the best, I suppose. Like, where was this going to go, huh? I'll know. But yeah. Guess I'm just also discouraged about how slow I've been building up as a streamer. I'd like to do more. I just don't know how. Brandy's in a tired mood. He's in a tired mood. Hasn't been sleeping well again. Uh-oh. keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Come on. What are you doing? A lot of stuff out real fast. Mm-hmm. See what I don't like is this fading at the edges. See, it's fuzzing there. Why is it doing that? Is that color jitter or is it spray? No, it's not even that. Is it ink? Blending mode, opacity, brush tip, horizontal, hardness. There. That should fix it. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit better. Mm-hmm. It's a little better. Now I'm back to cleanup. Just gotta clean up, clean up. Everybody clean up, clean up. I also think it's been clear my mental's been taking a bit of a punch recently. Mm. I really want to kind of quit right now. Really want to quit. Just take the day off. Just lie in my bed and feel sad. Is that weird? This is a near song? You are correct, sir. It is the Amusement Park Lo-Fi Hip Hop Edition by Alex Mokala II. Yeah. I saw it and I was like, hey, there's some near songs on here. I know what I'll do. I'll play some of the near songs because why not, right? And I did. Meow. Oh. Ah, there goes my jaw. Fabulous. Back of my jaw can make that noise. I got used to hearing chaos language and associate with Cain salvation, I guess. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've been wanting to play Nier as well lately. There's just a lot of things I really want to do, and there's just not enough time to do them. I also really want to take a nap right now. I really want to take a nap. I want to do a lot of things. I'm fucking tired. What else do we have in here? There's a lot of lo-fi. Let's look for lo-fi songs. What do you think? Square Enix, Final Fantasy 14, Nier, cheer for video game music. Do they have any Pokemon or Mario? Mario lo-fi would be kind of funny. Pokemon lo-fi would be nice as well. Let's look at Pokemon lo-fi. See what we can dredge up here. Lo-fi. Playlist. Yeah, playlist. So let's see how trash this playlist is. I want to hear. Oh, good. They got Pokemon Center. Let's see where this goes. I'm curious. See what the vibe is. Mm-hmm. This right here. I'm probably focusing too much on tiny minutiae. I'm probably focusing a bit too much on the tiny minutiae of certain stuff that I can't help it. It's who I am. So we'll straighten those out and then we'll clean them up. Kind of like that. I have to redo the gold again. Okay. Now go back inside. Clean up a little bit more. It's just kind of a cycle of going around, fixing stuff, going around and fixing stuff. Someday. Someday I'll be better. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it just auto saves like that and I just can't do anything for a minute. But I think I need to be kinder to myself too, since I'm still learning. I should probably be a lot kinder to myself, actually. Probably. Will I be, though? Probably not. Oopsies, probably not. I want Dioriko's playlist. That'd be nice. Does she actually have a playlist on here? Let me see. Uh-oh. She is an artist. Oh, that track. She does release music, doesn't she? Go to artist radio. Uh-oh. I found something. We'll see how this goes. Well, so much for our chill. um, yeah, these are a lot of. These are a lot. You know what? Fuck it. Just fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're doing some weird stuff. No. 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 That's way too loud. No. 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 Never mind. I don't. I've been listening to my own playlist, so much recently that I just cannot be bothered with it right now. Ah. There. Let's leave that up there for now. Now we go through this entire disaster piece. It is kind of coming together, isn't it? In its own strange kind of way. Jeez. It is coming together. Slowly, mind. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Come on. I didn't do that. I wanted that, please. Thank you. Jesus Christ. That can go there. That doesn't belong there. We'll get rid of that later. Mm-hmm. Although maybe I am worrying about finer details a bit too much. I just need to be happier. Like, bro, I'm probably just fucking. I'm just so tired all the time. Tired. It's always fucking tired. I don't have anything to make me vibrant or excitable. You know what I mean? I can't be the only one that feels that way. There's no way. There's no way I'm the only one who just feels tired all the time. I refuse to believe it. No shot. There's no shot that I'm the only one that feels this way every day, and I don't know what to do about it. Like that friend of mine I was talking about earlier, the one who is just absolutely crushing it, and they don't even stream yet. They've never even streamed at all. They want me to watch some YouTube videos on self-help and stuff. I'm like, wow, if only that would help. I've been trying to get them to watch Redline as well. I've been trying to get them to watch Redline. They won't fucking do it. And it's like, bruh. Watch Redline. Watch Redline. It's so peak. See, Redline gets my heart going, right? Redline gets my heart going. That's the good stuff, right? The yellow line race, dude. I love the yellow line race. It's so good. Like, this is gonna be I'm firing off a hot take. Arguably, the yellow line race is the best part of Redline, which is the reason why that's a hot take is because that's literally the first 15 minutes of the movie. But it's so good, and then the rest of the movie is just like good too. I really like it. I like it a lot. I love Redline. It like actually gets my. You've not seen Redline? Yes. Synthrone. Hang on. Nope. I am not letting that one pass unchallenged. Where is it at? There it is. I'm not letting that pass unchecked. Doodah. How is it? Dude, it's peak. Here. There you go. I've sent you a website you can dubiously watch it on. It's peak. It's good shit. I like it a lot. The first 15 minutes, arguably the best, but that's just that's my shitty opinion. It's a good movie. It's top tier. I really like it a lot. I love Redline. It actually gets my blood pumping, which is something very difficult to do. I just don't feel anymore. I like Redline a lot. I firmly recommend. This is the closest thing I can give to a glowing recommendation. Watch Redline. It's really good. It's just a movie. It's like an hour and 40 minutes or something. So it's not like investing into an entire anime or something. You're just going to show up. You're going to see the movie. You're going to be like, wow, Brandier was not talking out of his ass. And then that'll be that, basically. It's good stuff. I firmly recommend it. You should watch it. Give it a try. See what happens. It's really good. If there's anyone lurking in the chat, I don't think there is, but if there is, Redline is a space movie about racing cars. It's pretty swag nasty. It's really good. It's pretty simple. Sweet JP, the main character, wants to win the titular Redline, which is a race. He owes some debts to the mob. The mob wants him to lose Redline because he owes some debts to the mob, and they bet against him in the races. Hijinks ensue. It's really good. It's fabulous. And it's really well animated. I remember it's one of the last major hand-drawn anime animations ever. Because if I remember correctly, Redline was made by Studio Trigger, and it almost bankrupted them. The entire movie is hand drawn, and you can tell it is beautiful, gorgeous. Watch the yellow line race, which is the first 15 minutes. Watch that at the very least, right? Give that a whirl. Just look at it. It's a feast for the eye holes. It's a feast for the eye holes. At the very least, see the yellow line race. Okay? Like that in and of itself is enough of an experience that should be seen. That makes any sense. So I recommend it. I really like Redline. I'm sad because not more people don't know about it. There's no real merch that you can pick up for it because it's so old at this point, and there never really was much merch to begin with because Redline really didn't knock it out of the park when it first came out. But it's good. It's top tier. It's good stuff. It's really good. I like it a lot. I've been trying to get that friend of mine to watch it for about 2 months now, and they still won't do it. And I'm mad at them for it because Redline's peak. It's good stuff. That's really all I can really say for Redline. Watch it, experience it, breathe it in, let it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Let's fix all these little problems. What is this playing now? Vendrana Drifts. Do we have Warframe Lo-Fi? That'd be funny. I've also been wanting to play Destiny 2 again, because it's been a long time since I played Destiny. I really miss Destiny. Destiny used to be kind of my jam, you know what I mean? Yeah, I saw the Great Kim and I was like, okay, we're doing this. So, yeah. What other games would have good lo-fi, do you think? I don't know. We'll just type in video game lo-fi, see what pops up. Video Gamu lo-fi. No, that's Loki. We got a playlist. We have another playlist. This one's Nintendo. Skyrim, but it's lo-fi. Dude, Skyrim has beats. So we'll give that a whirl here. A whirly-durly. I saw a Destiny shitpost, or bitchwine mo post, rather commenting on Destiny now spew septic waste into your living room. Yeah, that tracks. But I used to like Destiny. After a friend of mine was like, Brandier, you gotta play Destiny. Brandier, you gotta play Destiny. Blah, 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 blah. And I finally was able to give it a real shot. Like, I played Destiny 2 when it first came out. I was like, damn, this was mid at best. But then he got me back into it, and I was like, actually, you know what? Kind of slappy. Kind of slappy. And then, like I've bitched about before, they dropped the ball to end all balls by publicly announcing we are no longer doing any major releases. Like, you dumb sons of bitches. That you've effectively told your audience that you're done. And then all of a sudden, Sony execs are like, wow, we don't understand why people are evacuating and just leaving Destiny 2 behind. And I've seen them apparently announce a major release. I'm like, uh-oh, they realize the money cow's gonna die. Bungie won't be doing major releases for anything anymore. Yeah, exactly. You ain't gonna be doing much of anything after that. Like, I get it, live service games are really difficult to maintain, and they're really expensive. You can't just pop up one day and say, we're not going to do any major releases for the game anymore, and then not expect it to immediately take a diarrhea dump on the floor as every player who invested time in your game leaves. Like, I hate to be that guy, but if Warframe said they're not going to do any major releases anymore, I'd probably stop playing Warframe because I'd be like, okay, there's no real reason to be invested in Warframe anymore. Hang on. It's fine. Oh! Here, I'll clean it up. Like, there's no point in playing a game that's not going to make any new releases anymore. Like, I'm sure Warframe would claw on for a little while, but let's speak honest with ourselves. How long do you think it would hang on for? Not too long. Insert clip of 4chan parrot screaming, sell, 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 yes. Oh, those dumb sons of bitches. You never ever tell your audience that you're not going to support it anymore if you still want them to play it. Idiot. Like, I get it. They kind of wrote themselves into a corner since, you know, the big bad died. Got it. Roger. Per the original Bungie dev crew, they had a plan for that. And they're currently going through with that plan. Surprisingly. But it's just like, you don't. You remember what we were talking about earlier, Sin? These dumb sons of bitches cannot figure out how to make money. And it is aggravating me, man. Make a good game. Don't be too money hungry. And it will sell. Like, all you gotta do, don't be too money hungry, and you're gonna print bucks basically no matter what. And they can't figure that out to save their lives. It's actually aggravating. Like, the sheer level of incompetence on display at any given time in the video game industry is just, it's just like, bruh, why are you so stupid? I get it, right? Games are expensive to make. However, I'm a capitalist at heart, right? And the capitalist in me says, if you can't survive doing things the way you're doing, either change or die. If you're going to go bankrupt because you're a bunch of dipshits who can't figure out how to balance a budget, I'm sorry, you deserve what happens next. Would that make me sad if Warframe went the way of the dodo bird because DE Steve couldn't get his shit together? Yes, it would make me sad. However, what more do you want? Aggravating. Man. Aggravating. I hate the phrase too big to fail. I hate that phrase a lot. It's like one of my least favorite phrases. And then what always pisses me off is whenever the major corporaborpas end up getting some tasty, tasty socialism, which I'm also okay with. But they get some tasty, tasty socialism, whereas the small guy doesn't get Jack Diddley. Actually, what would DE do without Warframe? Like, they just announced at TennoCon after it's over. DE would probably go under for now. I know they're working on Soulframe and making Soulframe into its own thing. Soulframe isn't its own thing yet. Like, DE right now is basically married to Warframe, which I'm sure they don't mind too much. We have Soulframe coming up. That's not like, yeah, that's not a game yet. That's more of a tech demo than anything. So if DE were to kill Warframe right here, right now, I'm fairly certain we can all agree here that they're done. However, they have a lot of potential content in the vault, even with Tau and the Man in the Wall. Right? There's a lot. Oh, wow, that's dusty. Wiping off my computer monitor. There's a lot to go here. You got the Man in the Wall. You got whatever's going on over in Tau. You have the surviving executioners. Got surviving executioners. You got basically the Corpus Grenier, interdimensional infestation. You know, they got time. They've got time. As long, I think their biggest hurdle right now is going to be making interesting weapons and warframes. Narratively speaking, they're fine. Mechanically, they're starting to write themselves into a corner. Unless they make Warframe 2 to immediately fall up like Destiny 2. They probably wouldn't do that. They'd rather rip out old parts and replace them wholesale instead of making a new game. Which I'm fine with. Which I'm fine with. We could just send it in like this. Minus, the arm here. I don't want to, obviously, but I don't foresee DE going anywhere anytime soon, especially if Warframe. Warframe's probably sticking around for a while. Because what a lot of people don't realize is when a live service game like Warframe, Destiny, etc., pop up, generally speaking, the devs will do whatever it takes to keep that thing on life support, so they don't have to try and make Lightning Strike a second time. Arm looks a bit too round. This one? I kind of like it where it's at, though. Or, you probably mean like right here. Yeah. Like that's probably a little bit better. Come on. Like that's probably fine right there. We'll just merge this. Oh, no. There she goes. What is that? Why won't it erase? Why are you still there? There's no other. No, it's not even there. This little bit right here doesn't exist. Up there it goes. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine right there. I like it right there. Even then, actually, I think I shaved off a little too much. But what a lot of people don't realize is when a game like Warframe actually does well, generally speaking, developers will do whatever it takes to keep that thing on life support. Which is why Destiny just committing Sudoku like that is such big news, even now. Because, like, it was profitable. Barely, mind you, but live service games aren't really profitable by default. It was profitable and you just fucking shotgunned it in the eyes. Like, what were you thinking? Like, you had a profitable game, why would you get rid of it? Like, I get it, it's expensive. Oh my goodness. What I'm talking about, they're literally too stupid to make money. I get it. Like, again, I get it, right? Live service games are expensive. You don't kill the golden goose. You don't kill the golden goose. We're gonna not release any major updates for it anymore, and they expect literally too stupid to make money. Fuck. All you gotta do is let the writer be a weirdo. Not too weird, mind you, but let them be a weirdo. Let the and then just make a fun game. Why is this so hard for people? I don't understand. I just don't. I don't. I'm tired of pretending. Now, obviously, it's not as easy as just make a game. but I'm pretty sure selling loot boxes and stuff for any and all cosmetics is not the way you do it. Call me crazy. But what do I know? I'm just Brandy. How do we make people play our game, guys? I don't know. I really need to learn the hotkeys. Drive me cray cray. Like, look at Warframe. Rebecca even called Warframe players registered losers, granted by mistake. And instead of it being a massive backlash, it just became a meme. Whereas Diablo Immortal, well, Diablo Immortal E3. Is this an out of season April Fool's joke? Don't you guys have phones? Idiot. Oh boy. Do you feel really in touch with their playbus? Now they do. Back in the day, when in order to get Rhino, you had to make it the Saturn. A little less. A little less. But it's fine. I think I need a break from this. I think I need a break. Come on. Not even from gameplay or progression standpoint. Oh yeah, not even from that standpoint. They definitely have at least a pulse on their community. One thing we were a bit weirded out about is they keep making the heirloom skins into goon frame skins. If that's their intent and goal, okay, sure. I'm still a little disappointed with Valkyrie heirloom, just a little bit, because I saw the concept art and like the first iteration of the concept art, dude, those pants, lovely. And don't get me wrong, I'm okay for ass hanging out like that. I'm just kind of like, some more options would be nice. You saw a stream where Rebecca dressed up as a clown, right? I remember seeing the memes about that. I remember seeing the memes about that. That one I do recall. But digression. I'm trying to work up the motivation to go to the gym right now, and I can already feel my chest squeeze a little bit. Fucking just everything. I don't want to feel my chest ache. Feel my chest ache and pain. But DE actually gives a shit about their game. DE actually cares. Destiny doesn't. Massive honkus. Look at the massive tatas. It casts a shadow. I'm not good with shadows. Yeah, I think I burnt out for now, though. I think I burnt out. He's okay, it happens. He's okay, it happens. Should I post it on Twitter as a work in progress, you think? What's your thoughts there, Synth? Should I post it as work in progress, or should I just keep it secret for now? Any particular thoughts, Mikkel? You could. I mean, I could, but should I? That's what I'm not sure about. I see people post that stuff all the time. You seek feedback? A bit. A bit. Feedback would be nice. And it might, draw some attention to us, at least a little bit. That'd also be really nice. So let's do it. Let's export as a single layer. Go to PNG. WA piss. Do 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 do. The fuck is this stupid site doing? Hang on, give it 30 minutes again to work properly. And I want to play Minecraft again. So Minecraft would be nice. Good for the stress. Hashtag Warframe. Warframe art. Work in progress. Thoughts so far. And post it. Alright, I'm gonna take off for now because I'm frankly kind of tired and I just need to lie down and feel better. Hopefully, well, right now it's final season, so I'm pretty sure that's why I've been, the big sad lately. So hopefully, once finals end and I have a bit more free time, I'll feel better, right? Hopefully. And then we can work on some stuff. I don't know what kind of content ideas I would, or should do. So, yeah, it'd be nice if people would give suggestions, but I don't know. So thank you for joining me. If in fact you're still there, my name's been Brandier. I'm going to post the schedule probably on Sunday again, but as usual, I'll be streaming on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, give or take. So yeah, thanks for joining me, Synth. Watch Redline. I sent you that link. Yeah, stay safe, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.